Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Diego Lopes! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Jauquin Buckley!
You ready to fight? Ready.
Well, whether you're a boxer or a mixed martial artist, you want to compete at Madison Square Garden, the world's most famous arena, and dating to 2016, a lot of the UFC's best have gotten that opportunity.
Absolutely, J.A. And when you grow up as a fighter, especially a heavyweight, it is your dream to headline MSG and fight for the heavyweight championship of the world. I got that honor, and I can almost feel the ghost of Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, all those great fights those guys had at MSG. I felt as if on that night that I retained my championship, I became part of that fraternity. The greatest heavyweight fighters to ever step foot in Madison Square Garden. It was an honor and a pleasure, and it felt amazing to join that fraternity.
All right, so that takedown could be big, could be a sign of things to come. At the very least, you know the kickboxer does not want to be on the canvas on his back.
He doesn't, John. And if you're a kickboxer, you don't want to be playing catch-up. You got to defend before he starts his takedown process. If he's on your legs and he's working towards the finish, you're too late. Oh, he's got a choke. It's tight.
Oh, under the chin here. Could be the end.
Look at that. Recognize he's about to lose position.
Making all these shots count. Well, you know I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling match, but these fighters came to see knockouts.
Yeah, the fans came to see them knock each other out, and that's what they're going to get. All the grappling was beautiful to watch, John, but ultimately, it is the striking that people show up for.
Well, you saw us reference it in the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab. Oh, straight punch, it's there again.
He's got to start kicking the body, kicking the head. He's got to start kicking.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
He lands a big knee to the body.
Just over 2 minutes, round one. Back and forth we go. Good series of punches by him there. He has certainly had no trouble finding the range tonight.
He is finding the target with everything he throws. He's mixing it up beautifully.
Nice. Nicely done. Push kick there to the body. Oh, man, how is he standing? Brutal knee to the body. Lands a big elbow there. Out of range with that one.
Good combination there.
And that one certainly found the target.
What a beautiful body kick.
Bleed. Oh!
Nice leg kick.
Well, he continues to find his timing here. Series of strikes, they all land. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's right for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to drive knees over and over. You got to be careful here. You got to move.
Doing work with the jab there. Left eye starting to shut a little bit. That bears watching. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. Well, his nose is just mangled. The cut appears to be the big issue. Let's get you some replays from that previous round.
I mean, it's getting hammered. He's going back to the well over and over again. And why would he not? His opponent wasn't good on the defense. His opponent allowed for him to land too clean. And now, he's just targeting that cut on the nose.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round two underway. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
Oh, and he lands another leg kick there. I have a novel idea. Maybe the opponent should try to check one of these.
He's got to try to check him, but he can't, John, because there's no windup.
Yeah.
There's no tell. And when he feels his opponent is getting a beat on his leg kicks, he'll just pop a jab up, get the hands up to block the face, blast the leg kick on the bottom. It's unbelievable to watch a guy that is so diverse and has such a great understanding of landing these leg kicks.
Gets the single leg takedown. Nice entry on that attempt. Now drops inside that closed guard. Oh, might be trying to set up a leg submission here. Heel hook looks tight. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything wrong to allow for himself to get soft. I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
Oh, is he opened up now? Nasty cut on the bridge of the nose. To the body, and it lands. Just out of range with that right hand. Just over 3 minutes to go. It's a pretty fast jab.
He's sticking him over and over again. He's got his head popping back.
All right, he gets the takedown now, DC. We'll see what he can do in this advantage. Trying to set up a submission now.
Oh, that looks tight.
And he'll do it by submission. Unbelievable result here tonight by way of submission, and he bided his time there. He stayed patient, waited for an opening, and then when it was there, he certainly capitalized to get the tap here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
All right, let's go inside the octagon now. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 11 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a heel hook,
All right, so what a performance by this young man here tonight as he gets the win by way of submission. He certainly put a lot of stock into getting the finish tonight, and He did just that. Congratulations.
It was very tough fight, but he knew that if he did everything right, he can get to his position, which is the ground, and he would be able to find a finish by submission tonight. He did just that.
And here is tonight's tale of the tape. All right, now for the official introductions. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Maryna, Iron Lady Moroz. And now introducing your opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Meatball McCann.
You ready to fight? You ready? Do it.
Well, there are a lot of feel-good stories in modern-day mixed martial arts. Perhaps chief among them, the rise of Molly McCann, who not all that long ago had lost a couple fights in a row and wondered how much life she had left in this game. You fast forward a couple years, she's won 2 straight fights, produced one of the best knockouts in all of 2022 with that back elbow, and now she's going to try to get her wrestling game going in a matchup that she believes is more favorable than the last few that she's been up against. She slips that left hand there. Counter punch landed there for Molly McCann. Right, early striking action here, and the boxer lands an uppercut, crispy like fried chicken.
Yeah, my favorite. You know how much I love fried chicken. That uppercut is beautiful. It is crispy, man. It's tight, it's clean. What a great job.
No extra grease on
No extra grease. Well, you want a little extra grease on the fried chicken, Doug. Don't make it clean. Nobody wants healthy fried chicken.
Tagler with the overhand.
It won't take many of those. She lands a huge leg kick.
They're certainly getting after it early.
Keep the pressure on. Everything's landing.
Misses with the right hand. Oh, nice kick. She lands the straight punch here. And the front kick is there. Nice job by Meatball Molly. Oh, rips the body shot there. 3 minutes.
It got checked.
Nice straight right lands. Moroz to the body there. Her confidence really a big part of her success. Walking through the hotel today, she walked like a fighter who had already won her fight. Just the self-belief is undeniable. Just misses there with the left. And she gets the single leg takedown.
Oh, she's in trouble, dude.
Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Moroz. Oh, well played there as she gets back to her feet.
Ooh, big shot land.
Two minutes now to go. Molly McCann gets caught by that straight punch. You gotta do better than that defensively. Straight right hand, but she misses. Man, she is just breaking her down with volume tonight as she lands another combination.
I mean, over and over, she is just landing so many different attacks. It's amazing to watch someone never throw less than 3. She's throwing at least 3 every time she enters.
Oh, a nice straight there by Molly McCann. Strong kick by her there.
Big shot to the body.
Oh, she found the target again. Man, does she throw these hands seamlessly and easily, connects with another series of punches there.
She is one of the best boxers in the UFC, and this is the reason why we say it every time she fights.
Glancing right hand lands upstairs.
Over and over, same story. Punch after punch to the head.
Oh, she's really starting to put together some significant body shots here, attacking both sides now. McCann's hook shot blocked. That one was telegraphed. Good job by the defense. Moroz's cut, folks. Nasty cut on her lip just opened up. 20 seconds to go in round one. Oh, straight to the body by McCann.
Oh, another good body shot.
Final seconds of the round. Five minutes in the books. All right, good news is the round is over. Bad news, Moroz's corner now. We'll take a look at that lip. The cut man is in, and you got to tighten that up. It's really starting to bleed now. We'll see if it rears its ugly head as this fight continues. All right, the fighters hit the stools for 60 seconds between rounds. That gives us a chance to re-rack some replays, including the strike that we believe was the one that caused her lip to split wide open.
Well, she was very accurate in that round. She landed a ton of damage to her opponent, and it was this shot right here, bam, right on the lip that caused the damage. She's struggling now with where the cut is, but it could be a lot worse and in much worse places on her face.
Mentally, she seems to still be in this fight. Cutman did a pretty decent job. We will continue to keep an eye on that storyline as this fight moves forward. Well, pretty good showcase for these two women in the previous round. As our next round gets underway, some risk management in the previous 5 minutes there.
This is a big moment for both of these fighters. Somebody is really going to have to make a decision that they're the one that's going to get their hand raised. The previous round was way too close.
All right, so a pretty interesting development here in terms of this fighter's evolution. Just as we saw in the last round, primarily a jiu-jitsu athlete, having a lot of success with her striking tonight.
Well, you can see it from the moment she came out the corner. She was confident. She told us she would not chase takedowns. She felt like she was even better in the striking, and to this point, she has proven exactly that.
Moroz's kick to the body, that one blocked.
Oh, nice.
Well, she keeps prioritizing that calf kick, and now her opponent's calf starting to show signs of bruising.
She just took them. She had to check them before they started to accumulate. She's starting to really struggle with that calf.
Well, she whiffs on the straight right hand.
Attack that cut. Let's go. Hit it.
Missed on the right hand. Pretty good straight punch there by McCann. Oh, bleeding out, nasty cut on the bridge of her nose.
Big shot to the head.
Lands a good series of kicks here.
Oh, big elbow.
Oh, big damaging knees here to the body. Well, she was a little bit hesitant in round one, but she has certainly picked up the pace here in this second round. It took her a while to find her range. She's in a strong striking rhythm now. Moroz's eye is starting to swell shut. And she finally gets the takedown here. She kept on trying. She knew at some point she was gonna be able to take this fight down. Certainly got her down here and with style points. Moroz is in half guard. All right, nice transition into full guard. If you're the top fighter, where do you go from here?
Try to posture up, get some big ground and pound off, which will lead to you passing the half guard.
Well, it is not the worst cut we've ever seen in the UFC, but a lot of blood donation happening right here, right now, as her opponent continues to target that area.
Yeah, I mean, you have a fighter in front of you who is so disciplined, who is so sharp. You have got to get on your bicycle, you got to get on the outside, limit the damage get between rounds, and then try to reset. Because right now, this cut is only getting worse.
Well, this is one of the more active rounds we have seen all night long. Both of these women have realized success with the striking, and both seem damaged.
It's always fun when you get a fight like this, where you see the blood of... Oh! She got that single collar tie.
Well, it looked like we were going to get a finish. She had her rocked pretty good, but she wasn't able to close the show.
She wasn't able to find the kill shot. She hurt her very badly. She was not able to find that one shot that would have finished the fight.
Both fighters throwing heat now.
Oh, my goodness!
Well-placed kick there by Moroz.
Once you take that many kicks, it doesn't matter if they're hard or not. Those are a lot of kicks.
Oh, you can see her limp it a little bit now. That leg is hurting for certain. Under a minute to go. Oh, beautiful jab by her there. You know, we referenced her reach advantage on the tail of the tape and certainly made good use of it there. Well, she's leaking a lot of blood now. That cut is getting worse with every strike land.
And the blood is flying. Her confidence is growing. She will continue to try and target that cut until someone has to come in here, ringside position, and stop the fight.
Moroz gets the takedown here late in the round. 20 seconds left. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Moroz.
She's so busy because it's working. She's doing a great job of landing those ground strikes.
Two rounds in the books.
Stop!
All right, that's the end of the round, and the fighter has a cut on her nose. So that is something that certainly bears watching moving forward. Cut man racing in there. He'll try to seal that cut. She doesn't seem too bothered by it, but certainly something we'll keep an eye on here moving forward. Well, I'm just not sure how many more strikes she can take to that swollen area as they attend to her. We'll get you some replays.
Not many, J.A. She's in trouble. It's damaging, and every time another one lands on that type of swelling, it feels like a jolt of lightning through your face. She has got to move her head. She's got to be proactive in her defense so she's not taking too many shots.
Ready.
Third round underway. All right, another round is now underway. Pretty good previous two rounds. We'll see who makes the requisite adjustments now.
The adjustments are going to be the key, John. When you're doing everything you're trained to do and it stays this close, you got to really switch it up. Wood Corner was able to relay that message to their fighter better in between rounds.
All right, so now as the cut continues to get worse, it appears as though it's starting to affect her a little bit.
Yeah, it's starting to affect her. You can see it. She's reaching for it. She's pawing at it. She's trying to understand where the blood is coming from. She has got...
Oh, she's hurt.
Use your defense and get out of there.
Leg kick lands.
Well, I think if I was a fighter, I'd probably be a headhunter, but she is not that, right? She's invested in the body, and she's done some pretty significant damage to her opponent.
Absolutely. You know, you start to go there, and you land something, and you may think, wow, that was hard. Your opponent doesn't really respond. But as you start to pile them up on him, you start to see exactly what we're seeing right now. And now she can start to capitalize on that.
She missed with that jab.
Relax. Keep your hands up.
That shot blocked by McCann. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. All right, so the body shots continue to be the narrative in this fight. And a lot of bruising now starting to develop on that side.
You know, the kicks, the punches, the knees, just the ability to mix up all of her strikes to the body has allowed for her to get out ahead of her opponent. Now, her opponent's confused. She has no answers for these body shots.
Well, she is clearly going to be on the wrong end of the scorecards if we get there, DC. Gotta think she's got to go balls to the wall for submissions now.
She's got to go crazy. All those things her jiu-jitsu coach tells her. Don't try this, don't try that. You gotta try it now, because nothing else is working.
All right, so another nice sequence for her there. You've talked a lot about her fight IQ, but this is pretty simple, right? You batter your opponent upstairs, stay with it.
She did it early. She was able to get to her spots, land the shots that she wanted to land. Her opponent did nothing to change it, and now she finds herself in a comfortable position where she has to just keep targeting the face that is so swollen right now.
Well, fights like this make this sport the greatest in the world. These two ladies have gone back and forth all night. I don't know who's going to be the last woman standing, but it has been one of the best fights of the year.
It's been one of the best fights of the year. Both have laid it on the line. The blood, the bruising, the physicalness of this fight has been so fun to watch. I don't know if I even care who wins the fight. I just know that I've been entertained, and I know that both of these women are going home with some extra bonus money.
Well, how urgent is this fighter down the stretch? Oh my goodness, it's like the American Red Cross in the octagon tonight. Blood donation on both sides, and somehow both women still fighting through it.
I mean, but John, at some point we gotta ask, like, how much can they take? At some point it's gotta be too much. They are battering each other, they are bruising each other. They are both cut, they both have critical damage. Now let's see.
Oh, gotta be careful taking too many of those leg kicks. McCann's.
Oh! She's gotta keep pressing if she wants to finish the fight.
All right, referee's gonna step in here, and you gotta think they're gonna call on the doctor to look at her nose that looks nothing like it did yesterday at the weigh.
Well, the problem is she's blowing through the nose.
Yeah.
Her mouth is wide open, so now it's starting to swell. She's really struggling.
All right, looks as though the fight is gonna continue. The fans like that. Perhaps she's gotta really go for it now.
She's gotta really go for it. She's gonna have to empty the chamber here. She's gonna have to empty the gas tank trying to finish this fight.
Ready.
All right, so the ref will get the action back underway after that brief health and safety check, and to no one's surprise, the fans support the decision for the action to continue.
Absolutely. I mean, this official decided you can go. Even though at times the fighter may question whether or not he can do it, we have very smart ringside officials that make a determination, and the determination is get your butt out there and fight. Let's see what happens.
Now we have a very smart fighter who is going to have to start protecting that injury to prevent it from getting any worse. McCann's really bleeding now. That cut is only getting worse. Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed with that one. 15 seconds.
Keep going, 10 seconds.
Defense held up there as she blocks that shot. Moroz's cut is only getting worse, making a nice donation to the canvas tonight. The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buckley.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 30-27. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Meatball McCann!
All right, so you heard it there from Bruce Buffer as she gets it done on all 3 judges' scorecards. And a little bit of a weird performance from the BJJ player here tonight, choosing to stand and trade with this boxer, and ultimately she paid the price.
Sometimes pride gets in the way. You want to go and beat someone in their best area. When you got a boxer of this caliber in front of you, you have to understand that that is a very tough hill to climb. You have got to go take her down. She was able to defend takedown, stay safe, and earn herself a victory that is really going to propel her forward in her career.
Our tail of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. presenting an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Kelvin Gastelum.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, early round action here. Kamaru Usman's wrestling is next level. His MMA wrestling, super functional. But he believes that the jab is going to be the key here tonight. Obviously, he has gone to great lengths to develop that under Trevor Whitman, and he felt like he might actually be able to win this fight without securing a single takedown. We shall see.
Oh!
Good kick to the body. Right on the button. Oh, and so now he lands another combination, so it's never just one shot. There's always 2 or 3 coming behind.
A lot of times people throw singular strikes. Not this gentleman. This man is stringing 4, 5, 6 in a row. What a great job.
Takedown defense is there. Now the uppercuts are coming.
He better start moving. He cannot stand here and eat these uppercuts.
Usman's now switching his stance. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? All right, so there's the takedown from Kamaru Usman. We know he has fallen in love with his jab at his hands a little bit, but back to his bread and butter early in this one.
Well, that's his roots, right? For as good as he is in the stand-up, for as powerful as the jab is, it's always going to be the wrestling of Kamaru Usman that's going to lead the day, whether it's offensive or defensive. Kamaru Usman will wrestle if he ever wants to be the champion again. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
The ground strikes starting to pile up. Nice job by him there. He was being dominated and is able to reverse position.
That was a slick transition.
Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are.
Usman's in half guard. Oh, nice transition there. You call that a reversal?
Yeah, you turn your defense into offense. Defensively, you switch position and you go right on the offensive. That's exactly what he did.
All right, side control now. All right, he's got him in the north-south position now. I know the crowd thinks it's funny when this happens, but if you're the bottom fighter, nothing funny about it.
It's not funny. This is not a fun position to be in fighting. You've got to try and change it immediately because you are carrying someone's weight, whether it's their bottom half weight or the top half. You are carrying their weight, whether you got their armpit in your face or you got their legs over the top of you. It is not comfortable. So you need to be trying to move, make them make a decision, a determination as to what they're trying to accomplish, and then you try and counter it. Big ground and pound.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Oh, great transition there as he reverses to top position. Beautiful work on the ground there by Kamaru Usman. Striking pretty well from the bottom here.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Constantly a moving target. Gastelum's in half guard now. Continuing to work out of the half guard. All right, feet on the hips here. Good work from the top here by Usman.
Nice.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it? These ground strikes are starting to add up. making all these shots count. Final seconds here in round one. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Well, he's on his back, but he's landing. Second round, straight ahead.
All right, take a seat for me, bud. Deep breath for me. Breathe. You good? All right, awesome round, man. You won that round totally. Scored all those takedowns were beautiful.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you would.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
All right, here we go with round two. Kelvin Gastelum. And that man, the Nigerian nightmare, Kamaru Usman. All right, DC is back from the concession stand as we get our next round underway, and you had to like what you saw in terms of the volume and the efficiency on the feet in that previous round.
Oh, he did a great job of just being active, really setting down on those right hands, showing that it was not only going to be striking, but a lot of significant strikes landed over the course of that round.
Usman going for the takedown here, nothing doing there.
In the clinch, big body punch, digging his entire hip into every single strike.
Beautiful takedown there from Kamaru Usman. You heard Tyron Woodley knocking the D2 National Championship before they fought. Kamaru Usman's application of wrestling to mixed martial arts is as good as anybody in the sport.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Usman's in half guard. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Hard to win MMA fights off of your back, but these strikes are useful from the bottom. Lands with the ground and pound here. That guillotine is tight. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and the submission defense wins this transition.
Usman going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here. Lands the ground and pound strike. Oh, look at that high-level grappling as the fighter reverses position and attains a dominant position. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Gastelum ground and pound from half guard. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the field.
They may be tired, but that tiredness, that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
Well, he's got the ground and pound going now. Strong work from the top here by Usman.
Use your hips to get back to guard.
He's got to be careful here.
Just over 2 minutes now to go in round two. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Oh, these are some serious power punches from the top by Usman.
In the half guard.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Usman's back in half guard. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Kamaru.
60 seconds and let's do it.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Changing the position.
All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here, and if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop
You
it.
got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Oh, nice counter punch there. Again, we talked about the reach advantage off the top of the show. Certainly paid dividends for him there. Gastelum's in half guard. All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up.
This is it, 5 more minutes.
Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
You ready? You ready?
Third and final round here. Huge hook. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish. Clean punch.
Strong straight left there. Back and forth we go. Man, the body work really starting to take its toll here. Obvious redness on that right side. Pretty good jab there by Gastelum.
Doing a really good job of using that reach advantage.
Straight right is there. All right, so there it is again. Kamaru Usman starting to see the takedowns pile up. Nice entry to get that one down.
Great job by the former champion to get to the position that he's been known for, at least early in his career. He's developed striking, but ultimately, he's a wrestler. He's got to use that wrestling to start everything that he wants to do inside the octagon.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. A series of punches from the top here by Usman.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that grounded pound. Nice job off of his back by Gastelum. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
Tries to work it into a takedown. Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds.
Oh, he passes to half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt. Getting them out here.
Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight. Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Block that one.
Gastelum's eye is closing up. And he connects with the punch there.
That is when you have to be throwing more kicks. That's the only way to catch someone that you're actually having to chase them.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Oh! Nice big takedown. What a technique. What a takedown. Great high-impact skill.
You could feel the canvas reverberating here at the broadcast.
I mean, right there. Boom, 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 boom. It's like me running anywhere, John.
Usman's eye appears to be closing up by the second.
He passes to half guard.
Are working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Kamaru Usman.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
30 seconds to go in this one. All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. Gastelum going to work from guard here. Nice combination of strikes there. Very efficient, very effective. And there it is again. Targeting that swelling. Why would you not, right? You doled out all this damage. Might as well go right back to it.
Well, especially if your opponent is not going to move his head. He's still trying to go out on his shield. He's so stubborn in trying to prove that he's tough. It's really costing him right now.
Well, the ground is through. So the fight goes the distance, and man, did they entertain the masses. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buckley.
For a decision. All three judges scored this contest 29-28. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman.
All right, so judges' scorecards are needed. They are rendered, and they go to Kamaru Usman, your winner tonight by decision. I thought he fought pretty well tonight.
Well, I mean, we knew when his decision was going to be read, it was going to be Usman. He fought well. He did everything he needed to do in order to earn this victory. Congratulations to the Nigerian Nightmare and his entire team.
And, of course, most of his UFC fights have been of the championship variety, and this sets him up for a huge opportunity later this year. Congrats to a good man right there, Kamaru Usman. And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Stefan Skyscraper Struve. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Anthony Lionheart.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, Anthony Lionheart Smith finding himself at another big UFC spot. It's amazing to think at one. And back to his feet. Lands a big right hand early. There's that left hand.
Pressure, pressure, pressure.
Oh, nice land with the knee. You see the taller fighter having no issue getting the limb to the target there.
He throws all of himself into that kick.
Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab.
Let your hands go.
All right, leg kicks are the weapon of choice early for this kickboxer. No surprise that he would try to attack that lead limb of the boxer, who all of a sudden has to make some adjustments, and we're just getting started.
Well, he's got to beat that lead leg up. He's got to limit the mobility of the boxer by kicking that leg over and over again. He did it early. Let's see if the boxer can start to pick up on it and try to check that kick so that he doesn't get beat down and be very limited in his approach. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks. Gets to the single collar tie. Big knee.
Oh, man, how is he standing after he ate that knee? He has absorbed so many of them in this round, and now you can visibly see some of the damage that has been inflicted by his opponent.
Oh my goodness, what a kick!
Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Lionheart Smith. Just over 3 minutes to go now.
Oh, that one landed, yep.
Oh, yes, it is a lost art in mixed martial arts. Not just the jab, but the double jab.
I mean, a beautiful double jab. That thing's throwing right from the chin, too.
Straight to the body there by Smith. Fighter lands a left hand. Unable to connect there. Oh! Huge right hand! Going to the side kick. And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio's so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output and pace.
When his opponent is done at 2, he is stringing together 4, 5, 6 more different strikes. You don't do that without having fantastic cardio.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Oh, collar tie, hook and the clinch there is good.
He hurt him again.
Oh, massive diving punch, flush to the head. Oh, this could be over soon. What a strike from off of his back. Stefan Struve starting to pour it on.
He passes to half.
Oh, nice job working hard, posting, and getting back up.
Oh, nice combination, yeah.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. And right now, it's starting to show.
.45 seconds to go here in round 1.
This is where he wants to be.
All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard. Oh, nice.
Keep your top control and put those elbows.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
It's tight. Wow, that is great submission defense.
All right, that'll do it for round 1. Smith's got a nasty cut above the eye. Cutman has his work to do here in advance of round 5. All right, back to the stools between rounds, and I guess nothing a little Botox can't fix, but let us show you the replay and ultimately the strike that caused that significant damage to his forehead.
I mean, his forehead. You don't see it very often. But even when BJ Penn kicked Diego Sanchez, the damage and the blood that flies off the head whenever you get a head kick to the head, it's very difficult to deal with or get a cut on the forehead. He's got to change his approach now to really protect himself.
Yeah, it doesn't appear to be compromising the vision as yet, but he will need to protect himself so it doesn't get worse here in the next round.
Nice punch, man.
Another knee there, DC. It doesn't always pay to be the taller fighter. In this instance, it most certainly did. Big shots being landed on both sides here.
Just turning his hip over into the leg kick.
Well, he landed a big knockout in the previous round, and you can just tell his confidence is growing from here.
His confidence is through the roof, as it should be. He's doing a great job right now of landing strikes. He just now has to find the one that's going to end the night.
All right, there it is, another strike targeting that damaged area on the body. Is this a game plan thing, or perhaps trying to set something up high later on?
Well, I think it all works together. You get the hands to start to drop, and then when those hands drop, you go over the top with that head kick. But beating up the body sets up the attacks up top, and that is exactly what this guy is doing.
Good series of kicks by him there, DC. He has certainly found his range on the feet.
I mean, when you don't check, you're going to continue to get blasted with kicks. His opponent has not deterred him from keeping on throwing those kicks.
Big left hook coming, it's blocked. Try to establish that jab. Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy.
That's a strong punch to the head out of the clinch. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, you land, I land. Is that what we're doing here? Smith's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent.
Oh, the kick landed.
We're past the midpoint here of the fight. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two.
Oh, hurt it bad. Oh, right hand landed. There you go.
Struve's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Knee strike there, interrupted by Lionheart Smith. All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
Come on, buddy. Keep your hands up. Let's go.
Oh, he lands the Superman punch. How about it? Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this fight.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Huge block there.
That was good. Nice strike.
All right, so now his body language really starting to change and the bruises starting to accumulate on that side.
I mean, you're looking at it, right? When you can visibly see the damage on the body, you know that the work has been done. What a beautiful game plan put together by this team.
20 seconds left to go in round two. Struve gets tagged by that stiff jab. Defense not there for him thus far tonight. Oh, big knee to the body. That'll soften him up.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Oh! Saved by the bell. That's the end of the round. You heard the horn, and it came just as he was stunned by a huge shot right before the end of the round. So, saved by the bell. Back to the stool, 60 seconds with which to recover. We'll see if his corner can keep his head in the fight. All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, 5 minutes to decide this one. Struve gets hit with a kick. That one appeared to land flush. Oh, how good was that combo? He is really doing a nice job stringing his shots together now.
Oh, nice body shot.
Good defense. Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's gonna... Nice jab there by Smith. So fighter a little bit stunned, holding on to him now, not doing the time, just looking to recover. Oh, beautiful knee to the head there. He's the taller fighter. We told you that off the top, and certainly used his length well in that situation. Struve gets caught with that punch. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following a game plan. Oh, back and forth we go.
Oh, nice connection with that punch. It's one thing to have an edge and reach. It's another to take advantage. Nicely done. Smith's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point. You wonder if that's impacting his breathing by now. Everything works off of the jab, doubles up on it there.
Hurt him again.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Struve goes for the clinch here. Looks like he's trying to recover. He was stunned a little bit earlier. Let's see if he can get a respite here.
Nice punch to the head.
Under 3 minutes now to go in this third and final round. Oh, he gets back up, but barely. Look how waddly he is. Effective jab there by Struve. Sniff that one out as he blocks the kick. Counters with that inside leg kick. Smith's cut right on the bridge of his nose does not look good, folks. We'll continue to keep an eye on it, and you got to think the ringside physician will too. Referee might call him in here in short order. All right, so the ref is going to step in here, yes, and call on the doctor to look at that nose job. Might need one after this fight.
He might, because his face looks so different. He's unrecognizable from yesterday. The blood has really become a problem for him.
All right, so the doctor talking to the referee, and it looks as though the fight's going to continue. He's got to go for it now, though. That cut's not going to get any better.
It is not going to get any better. Now he's got to take some chances. He's got to go out on his shield if he's going to go out, because if he gets to the next round, I'm not certain he'll get to go out again.
Oh, my goodness.
He's very close to the finish here. Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Smith.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Oh, another blow hits that cut. Referee might need to call on the doctor here soon. Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike. Stefan Struve with a huge win tonight.
Oh, boy.
Well, make no mistake about it, he is getting 2 paychecks tonight as he gets the big TKO victory. Wow.
That's unbelievable. It was crazy to watch his finishing instincts on display as he got that massive victory. It was amazing, John. It was amazing.
We go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 22 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Stefan Skyscraper Struve.
Well, what a win for that young man tonight by TKO. And if the judges were looking at their phones, it's okay. We don't need the scorecards tonight.
We don't need your scorecards. Do as you may, proceed as you may, because this guy knew that he had to finish this fight. That's exactly what he did. He got his opponent hurt, found the follow-up shot, and he got the finish.